Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I mean, happy Tuesday. Like, I'm trying to make the week go by fast. Y'all, happy Tuesday, everybody. Okay, hold on, let me get out. All right, happy Tuesday, everybody. Um, Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Welcome to the Fox Trap, baby. Why? Because Foxy Tea is your best tea. Use caution when you see me beat. But today we have caramel macchiato with the chocolate drizzle. And we have caramel macchiato foam, cold foam with caramel drizzle on top. Let me get a little sip, get energized real quick. Mm-hmm. 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 I want to say hugs, 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 kisses, 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 love, 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 and blessings, blessings, blessings to all of you collected. I am so happy to see y'all this morning. Hopefully, y'all are doing well this morning. Hopefully, I know I don't know where y'all at, but here in Maryland, in Baltimore, it's a little dreary, like dreary, like it's a little rainy. And yes, this is sage. This is white sage. This is not known blunt. And I like this is sage. Okay, so we're gonna cleanse the space, cleanse the area. Um, Trust me, I do have some more sage. Um, After this one, hold on. Okay, because I was about to say, do I need to light the other one? Um, Going to cleanse this reading, this area, this space. Also, ooh, that was still lit, shawty. All right. Also, cleanse the cleanse the cards as well. Oh, it was lit. I picked it up and it's still lit. Y'all see this smoke in front of y'all? That smoke is still lit. Okay, let's cleanse the space, cleanse the area, guys. Let's get a good reading today. Spirit guys, thank you for allowing me to be a vessel and messenger for the collective today. Also, can you please only allow love and light in this reading? Anything that is not for us, can you please remove it from the reading? Thank you. In Jesus' name, I say. Amen, amen. Okay. Okay, collective. Sorry, I gotta get another sip. Be a little energized, okay? Okay, hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Some people probably having Taco Tuesday today. Hey, Taco Tuesday. I don't know. I might make tacos today. I'll have to get some more taco shells. Um. Oh, and probably get some lettuce and maybe. I got some tomatoes. So you know. Um. But yeah. Hopefully, yeah, that's all I probably get. So I'll probably get that after I pick up Amira from school, guys. My baby. Even though she got in trouble today. Anybody else, a mama out there that just like is tired of telling your child, your preteen, your teen, or whatever the case may be, to keep on, especially your preteen and your teens, um, to keep cleaning up the same thing. It's like you already know that I'm going to have something to say about this. Why you just don't take the initiative and clean it? And mind you, it's not even something that's like communal to, like, it's not like the common area. It's literally their stuff, their shit, like their room. They made the mess. Nobody else made it but them. So you don't think that you need to clean it up like that? That just bothers me so much because it's like I'm at the point where I'm done talking. I'm tired of hearing myself. I know they tired of hearing me, but I'm tired of hearing me say the same thing, and I don't think they understand that. And I'm getting to the point where I don't want to even say nothing else. I just want to start taking stuff. Don't even say nothing. Y'all figure it out. Y'all figure out why. you know, I might start just messing their room up even more, just so they can clean up everything, you know. But my baby girl, I ain't gonna lie, she a little too lazy, like, and she a little too strategic and smart. She is Scorpio, yo. So she the type that she'll clean up whatever I just messed up, but everything else will still look the same. And it'll be like, so you ain't think to clean everything up, just to clean everything up? Nah, it don't. Because I was thinking like just to drag the sheets off the bed, mess everything up, So she have no choice but to see everything in the disarray and clean it up. Yeah, I don't know. So anybody else in that space? I'm in that space right now where I'm tired of talking, and I'm tired of having and it's like they get upset when I take their things, but it'd be like I be taking their things, fussing, saying the same thing. It's just like I don't want to say anything no more. If I just take the stuff, and it'd be crazy because it'd be like I take the stuff and then they'd be good, so they could get their stuff back, and then they go right back to the behavior that they was doing. So it's just like, did you learn anything? No, and to me, you didn't learn anything. So, mm, okay. All right, collector, let's get into it. Get into it. Where we going, swing? Get into it. Okay. Spirit guys, what do you want collective to know? We have the Six of Swords, and it says you're going to have to take, or you're going to have to make a difficult choice. It's the best path for you. But let's get into it. Let me make sure and see what the Six of Swords are saying for real. And it's crazy because I really was just I'm on the um oh, I thought I was already on the page. Hi, Stitch Lover. Hi, how you doing? Hi, love. Um, so we have you're going to need to make a difficult choice, one that might feel painful and almost impossible. However, you know deep down that is the best path forward. It's definitely going to be rough waters for a while, and your emotions may fight you, but logic tells you this is what you need to do. Be well as you walk forward into the unknown. Whew, my little scarf feel a little tight, y'all. Whew, had to loosen that up a little bit. It was a little too much on my little head. And that's crazy because it was like that the whole time. Anyway, okay. You have this Six of Swords right now, so you could be in a space of having to make a difficult choice at this moment. It might bring you some type of pain just it could just feel painful to do or whatever. But at the same time, this is what is meant for you to, this is best um, for you to get on a path towards what you want out of life. Okay? I hate when it just like fly. Excuse me. You have the world collective, you have the world, and it says success, but let's get into it. Okay, so it says the journey is over, much like the fool at the very beginning. Excuse me. Excuse me. We end this adventure with a dance full of pure joy. The world dancer is perfectly fulfilled and has unified body and mind, consciousness and unconsciousness, and all the elements in perfect harmony. She is centered, enlightened, and bursting with self love. She is part of everything, and everything is a part of her. The reef circles her with a zero and infinites. She infinites or yeah, I think. Um, why is it really hurting my head? She is both everything and nothing at all at once, and has become one with the world. Success. Your hard work has paid off. You've passed the trials and overcome the obstacles. The journey might have been challenging. You might have um, had to fight and cry and feel all the feelings possible to get here, but you did it. Take the time to acknowledge what you've achieved and reveal in your success. Oh, and revel in your success and glory. You are full of magic and you are absolutely amazing. So at this moment, you need to realize who you are, how amazing. Yo, like this is crazy. You have to realize how amazing you are and how far you have come, the accomplishments you have already made. I think that that's something that we all have to be low key reminded of at some point. Ugh, I'm sorry. This is bothering me, and I really don't know what it is. Like, is it my wig or what? Like, but something. Uh. It's like pressure on a part of my brain, okay, on my skull. But yeah, you have to realize that you are successful at of some sort. You have come far. You have so the path that you're going, and the difficult the difficult decisions you had to make has led you to the path of success. But you have to remember that you have made it. That everything that you did, all that pain you felt, all the difficult, hard decisions that you had to make, it was for a reason, and it brought you to a place where you need to be right now. Okay? All right, collective. Like, y'all, like, I am so serious. Like, and it wasn't hurting, like, until I got on here and started reading. So I don't know if it has something. And I'm telling you, this is not tight. It's not tight. Like, it's really not tight. So I don't understand what the problem is. But okay, maybe you could be having some type of headaches of some sort, head pain or something. Maybe that's why I'm getting a little headache and head pain of some sort. Like, I don't know. You gotta think I had this on and didn't feel this at all until I got right here and started reading. I don't know if reading works a certain part of your brain or something, and like reading out loud. And I just irritated that part or something. Well, that part is, but it really hurt. Yeah, it really hurt. It made me feel like I want to take this week off. Okay, collective. We gonna. It really hurt. Like, I don't know. So you might really be getting headaches at this moment, collective. I don't know what's going on. All right. Spirit guys, what else do you want collective to know? You might need to see a physician about that and see why you are getting those type of headaches at the moment. Justice, you have justice, and you could be weighing your options at this moment. Okay. Okay, so you got a lot of high arc. I hate saying that word because I say it wrong. But high arc, whatever cards. I've been getting together, y'all. I've been getting together. No punish me. Okay. Okay, so you have to take responsibility for every choice you make. If you drift through life without examining your choices and what they say about you and your values, you'll never be truly self aware. And you may find yourself treating others with dishonesty and unfairness. There may be a difficult issue that you need to examine or a social responsibility you've been neglecting. It's time to stand up. It's time to do the right thing. So, also, as you are aware of the success that you have already made, you could be coming in to um, a realization that it's a part of you that may be neglecting a certain thing, a certain issue that you just not trying to go through or go or touch on. And I think that at this moment you could be not even getting forced, but probably getting forced to do so, to touch on that situation, to just revisit that issue. And instead of avoiding it, it's making you have to face it and go through it and actually work through it, because if not, then that issue will still arise, still be here. Okay, collective. Like I said, that's how it is. Like it's a difficult situation you have to make, and that's just like with the kids. Like a difficult situation. I don't want to feel like a bother. I don't want to feel like I don't like how it made me feel, but I have to do it in order for me to get to a place where I need to be, and that's them doing the things that they need to do, them their chores and everything like that on their own without me having to sit up here and fuss about it. Because the thing is like I don't want to fuss about it. You know, it be making me feel like my blood pressure up. Like I don't want to. I don't want my blood pressure to be having to get up now. You know. So, Spirit guys, what else you have? You also have the Seven of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups. Big dreams could be yours if you go get it. Okay. All right. So you have the Seven of Cups. We're gonna just touch on that a little bit more. All right. So when it comes to the Seven of Cups, um, it says love, spiritual wisdom, money, success, power. It seems like all the is this seven? Yeah. It seems like all the treasures are just out there waiting for you to grab. You're dreaming so big that you're in the clouds and totally out of touch with reality. It's it's time to step back down to earth and do the hard work required to be mentally healthy. Only then can those big dreams become attainable. So you could be focusing. So even though you have the dreams and these goals that you have, yes, it's good to really manifest them, vision them, see them for, play out in your mind and your head, but it's time to put those that blueprint that you made up in your head, that plan that you have, into action and manifest in reality. Like, we need it to be attainable. We need it to be tangible at this moment, because right now, well, before or whatever, it was in your head, and other people can't see it in your head. So what we need is for you to bring it here into the 3D, like, and we can see the vision actually for what it is. So it's there. You have it. You have all the skill, the talent, the ideas. The you are a blueprint for being a millionaire, basically. But we need you to put that in action right now. So you're in the space where you need to get that here. You got it here. It just needs to manifest here in the earth, like in the world. So I think that's where you are at this moment, and it might cause you to have to make some type of difficult decisions or whatever the case may be. But it's best for you. It's what's gonna make all those dreams, uh, all the things you envisioned in your mind to come true. You need it to come to reality at this moment. So that's where you are right now, collective. Okay, you're at the moment where you gotta bring all that stuff to reality. You have the gifts, you have the talent, you have the knowledge, you have the skill. You just have to put it into work to make it work for you, to make it be a benefit to you. Like, you didn't go to school for certain things for nothing, just to sit on it. You ain't get degrees for nothing for you to sit on it, and you ain't get uh um certifications for you to sit on it, and you didn't get all this equipment or um things that can make you money just to sit on it and dream about where you could be, or all the money you could make from it. No, you got it in for you to make it tangible, so it can be here in the 3D and we can see, and it can be useful for you, because in your mind it's not useful for you. You just having the talent and not putting it to the test, and allowing yourself to show others your talent and your skill and your knowledge, like, that's it, and letting it be a service to the universe. It's not helping you. It's not allowing you to be in the place where you need to be, or where you're destined to be, if you don't put it to work. So you're at that point. Spirit guys, what else do you want the collective to know? Probably clarify some things. Spirit guys, what else do you want collective to know? Okay, I hate when it's like more than one that came out, but I guess we're just gonna take it. So you have Cupid's arrow, and then you have karmic relationship, and it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. That is Cupid's arrow. So yes, you love is coming. You don't have to worry about that. That's something that you just really should not be worrying about at this moment, because what's destined for you will happen. It will come to you. What you do need to worry about is you bringing those dreams and aspirations into reality, and then once you get to where you need to go, then love might find you. Love will come, and you just gotta have faith that it's gonna come, and stop trying to set things up, let people set you up on dates, stuff like that right now, because you just might not be in the mind space, or to even handle a relationship or whatever right now. Right now, it might be a distraction from what you're meant and destined to do and be. Mm, excuse me. And you have karmic relationship. Karmic relationship. So you have resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So you might be amongst a karmic relationship at this moment. And a karmic relationship doesn't also don't always have to be romantic. It can actually be family, friends. It could be co-workers. It could be whatever the situation is, whatever relationship you have with another person. That relationship is karmic. It's triggering. It's not beneficial to your life and the things that you're doing and where you're meant to go. It's not giving you the sense of safeness. It could be anybody. That's the thing. I don't want y'all to really think that it always have to be romantic, because it doesn't. It doesn't. It could be your mama, and she could be a karmic relationship towards you, because it's something that always trigger you in, or something she says, something she do, something, it just, the energy, however it is. It could be your boss, it could be, it could be a job, whatever relationship you have with something or someone, that it's karmic right now. It's you're in it because you probably or possibly made some type of decisions that led you to that just weren't right, and it's basically there, and you're in it for it to teach you something. It's not meant to be permanent. It's a temporary thing, and you're supposed to learn your lesson and get the heck up out of it. And sometimes we hold on to karmic relationships thinking that, okay, I feel comfortable here. Yes, this dude triggered me sometimes. Yes, this whatever, and we adapt to the fact that we get triggered. We adapt to the fact. We adapt to the toxicity. We adapt to the uncomfortable ability, and instead of us having boundaries and setting standards and being like, hey, I don't like being or feeling like this, we will allow ourselves to stay in those situations because we then adapted to it. So it then became normal to us, instead of us realizing that it's not normal. It does trigger us. And instead of us being able to manage our emotions while being in a triggering situation or a triggering relationship, it might serve as best to get out of that relationship and remove ourselves from being triggered. Okay. And I guess, and I don't want y'all to think that I mean like, oh, you're running away from your problems or whatever the case may be or whatever like that. No, 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 no. You very much well can still work on the fact that you're triggered by that said thing, but, or what energy. But you could also remove yourself from being around that if you don't need to be in that space too as well. You can protect your safe space, protect your energy. So if you don't want to be around certain things, that's you just protecting yourself and protecting your peace. It doesn't mean that you have any hard feelings towards nobody, or they are the devil, or they are bad, or nothing like that. It has nothing to do with them. It's all about you. You know what your safe space is. You know what how you would rather live. You know what your triggers are. Just think about it. Triggers are us. It's us. It's what we it is. It's a us thing. So if somebody triggered me about a certain thing or a certain place, or whatever, a certain way they talk or whatever the case may be, and it triggers me, that's a me thing, you know. And I have to work on not being triggered by that said thing, but also remove myself from people that ignite that trigger. Sometimes it can also be the person too, that just trigger us, because a stranger probably could say the same thing that the karmic relationship that you have probably would say. And even though it's the same thing, it might trigger you more from them saying it than a stranger saying it, and it's the same thing. And honestly, it'd be like, because you have that certain type of relationship with that person, that could be a trigger too as well. It's like, hey, you know me, or you know my struggles, you know my whatever. Why would you dare even say out your mouth or something like that? You kind of hold them to a certain standard that, like, it's like you shouldn't even come out your mouth and say no dumb stuff like that. Now, a stranger, you will give them a little bit more grace because you know that they don't really know you. They really don't have all the information. So if they outside looking in, you're not taking it really too much as a trigger, because it's like, I can see how you can say that by just look outside looking in at this moment. But somebody that's been along with you and seen how far you have come, you'll look at them and be like, hey, you didn't see, you're privy to the information, to the prior information, you know all of this. Now it just seems like you're a hater. You get what I'm saying? So certain, it all, it depends on the person too as well. People have to understand that too. Certain people can say stuff to certain people and some people can't. It all depends on who it's coming from too. They can be a trigger. It also could be, um if a person says something and it be like, hi, and you know information about them just as well as they know information about you, and you like, hi, you ain't got the right to say nothing. Like, you can't say nothing, you gotta worry about your own stuff. You get what I'm saying? You'll end up being on a more of a defense than rather taking the information in the gym as for what it is at that moment. Okay, because it really doesn't matter who's giving it to you, but we will see and be triggered by who is giving us the gym at the time rather than paying attention to the gym itself, and applying it. Spirit guides. Okay, so you have death. I don't know. We keep getting this, so it must be somebody you need to get the heck away from. Okay, so you have death. All right, so it says, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So you just need to get away from this karmic relationship. Love is coming for you. You don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not gonna find nobody else. Oh, I'm not gonna have no friends. Oh, I'm not going to have, I don't want to mess up this brother sister relationship, or this sister sister relationship, or this aunt and niece relationship, or this niece and aunt relationship, or this uncle and nephew relationship. Nothing or like that. Or mother and daughter relationship. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that, because you will get the love that you're actually meant to receive, if you let that go, because that might just be triggering to you at this moment, and you have to understand it is okay. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you don't love the person. You can love the person from afar. You can love the person without you actually have to hold their hand and walk with them on their path. We don't have to walk on the same path together for us to care about each other, or for us to love each other, or for us to not be a hater towards each other. All of us have our own path. All of us have our own way of going. So if we need to take those paths alone, and a lot of us do, but if we have to take those paths alone, that doesn't mean that the people that are not on the path, walking the path with us, doesn't care about us or doesn't support us, or is just a hater and not for us. No, they just on a different path than we are, and we're on a different path than they are. That's just that. Let them go on their path. They can't be on your path and their path too at the same time. They only one person. Okay? Spirit guides. What else do you want the collective to know? Oh, I was trying to save it before we went on the floor, y'all. My back. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. This is over. Whatever this is over, y'all. You have coffin. Coffin came out. You have coffin. And it says new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings. So, something, like I said, you have death. Like, this relationship is over. There's no second chances when it comes to this person, or these people, whatever. You can care about them, but you care about them from afar. But it's over. You have been liberated. You're in a space of new beginnings right now, so you're not allowing, and you're reborn. You're doing all the necessary steps for you to just be, who you need to be, not being triggered as much as you used to be, to continue on your healing journey. um Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from places, things, and people that just like trigger us. I'm sorry, that really trigger us. And I don't mean trigger us to make us like relapse or go back to, how we how we used to be, but trigger us to the point where it gives us a feeling of uneasiness, like just not feeling safe. That too as well. We have to be, or we need to be in spaces that make us feel safe and secure, and that's the only way we can kind of thrive a lot, is because we need to be able to mess up, get back up, or whatever, without feeling so bombarded with criticism or expectations that we can't, or we're not ready to live up to, until we fix what is going on with us internally. So we need to do some inner work and everything before. But at this moment, you are reborn. You're transitioning. You're yes, it's a tragic ending, and it might make you feel a certain type of way. Like I said, like in these cards, it said you're going to have to make a decision that is just not, it's difficult, it does hurt you. You love this person, you care about this person, yes, you whatever, but you have to, or you feel comfortable in this space, but you feel comfortable in that space because you adapted to it. That's not something you want, you just learn how to adapt. And instead of you adapting to this space, I think that is meant for you to change, to just get out of that situation. And it's okay. It's okay to leave. It's okay to move on, because that probably was just a pit stop. That person probably was a lesson learned, But you holding on to that person, holding on to that situation, holding on to that environment, holding on to that space, holding on to the fact that you adapted to it, um, is holding the lesson up, and holding your blessing up. So whatever you were supposed to learn from that situation, that temporary situation, you are it's holding up. It's like you're dragging your lesson on. It's like you going to a 2-year college for 8 years, or you going to a 4-year college for 8 years, and it's just like, yo, you could have been graduated by now, you could have been did this, you could have been did that. Like, you just drawing out your time you were supposed to be learning a lesson, like that you were really supposed to learn a long time ago, and you possibly got the lesson, but just because you were, making certain decisions, or adapting to the situation, you weren't, like, you weren't eager to get out as much as you were when you first started. Like, you first started, you probably acknowledged it and was like, oh no, I can't do this, this is not for me, this person tricking me, this is this and that, or yeah, I'm starting this college, I'm trying to only be here in 4 years, I'm trying to graduate in 4 years. But then you might have gotten to the point where you realize, like, it's an opportunity, or it's options that you can take. Maybe something might happen and you realize, like, oh, okay, I could just adapt to the fact that it just might take me a little longer. Oh, I can put my classes on hold, or I can just withdraw myself, excuse me, and instead of losing my credit, I can just, when I come back and revisit, I can add it to when I restart again, or whatever. And then once you adapt to that way of living, or that systematic type of lifestyle, you kind of take it and, like, you run with it, you get comfortable in it. When we adapt, we not supposed to be adapting to be comfortable, we're supposed to adapt to acquire what we need to acquire, and then once we acquire it, we move on to somewhere where we don't have to adapt, but it has to adapt to us. Like, you get what I'm saying? Spirit guys, what else do you want collective? Oh, to know, like, when I say, these colors be flying. You have the Nine of Cups, and it says treat yourself. So you have Nine of Cups. Let's see. But you gotta think we was already on the page, so hello. And that's crazy. You see, I ain't do nothing. We was already on the page. We have Nana. It says treat yourself. You've been killing it lately, and you deserve a nice reward after your success and accomplishments. Throw a party, buy yourself something nice, have a spa day, do something you want to do only for you. Show yourself the love you deserve. So like I said, at this moment you probably treating yourself. You're allowing yourself to realize, like, hey, yes, I have did the work. I made the difficult decisions. I didn't remove myself from certain situations. I really love that guy. I felt feelings for that guy, or whatever that the case may be. But you might really be allowing yourself to get the heck up out of that person's space and place at that moment. Okay, at this moment, and now it's time for you to kind of treat yourself, and treat yourself how you really meant to be treated, and just give yourself the love that you were given to someone else that was undeserving of it, undeserving of it. Um, mm, Spirit guys, look, I'm trying not to just take anything. Spirit guys, what you want collective to know? Okay, all right. You have King of Swords. King of Swords. So it says, strong leadership may be X of you. Okay, so you have King of Swords. Let's just get into that real quick. Um, I'm trying to go a little fast when I try to read these. Um, King of Swords. It says the king is truly intelligent and deeply concerned with truth, ethics, and honesty. The king brings with them a certain authority that may be a role model in your life. They are wise and seek no righteous and seek to be righteous and fair in all that they do. However, they are concerned with knowledge and solving problems efficiently. They may lack some tenderness and compassion in dealing with personal issues. If the king is you, step up and utilize your intelligence and problem solving skills. Okay. Um, where they are needed, strong leadership may be asked of you. Okay, so yeah, you could really be worrying about your morals at this point, worrying about just living and being concerned with truth, ethics, and honesty at this moment. You probably tired of adapting to that the environment where it was a lot of lies going on, a lot of manipulation going on, a lot of con artist type of stuff going on. You probably like, hey, like that didn't make me feel safe. I learned how to adapt and live in that space, but once I think you might have got a taste of not having to be in that type of space, and you're like, hey, I kind of really enjoy being in the safe, I don't have to do that type of space. And it's not that it makes me any better than you or anything like that. I'm just leading my own path. I'm just leading, I'm just being the king of my own, my own castle at this point. And it's okay, because it's like yes, I thrived in that situation. Yes, I had moments where I thrived in adapting to that environment and everything like that. And yes, I might conquer everything I put my mind to, but that doesn't mean that it served me. It doesn't mean that it aligns with my morals, my values, and what I really find truly important. So it's like, just because someone sees that you can thrive in a certain situations or environment or whatever like that, they think that that is you, when the whole time you were adapting. You're just an adaptive type of human being, an adaptive person. And even in an adaptive situation you can thrive, but that doesn't mean that's where you strive to be at all. Like you're not, that's not you, so this person or this karmic relationship that you have with someone, they don't really know the true you. They know the adaptive you. They know the broken, I had to be in survival mode. You don't know the real me. You don't know the safe space, safe place me. You know the survival mode me. And this person might be unaware that you're a king, that you're a leader, pure leader, especially when you're in your safe space or your safe environment. You're in places where it aligns with your with what you hold valuable. Okay, because you might have been in a space where a lot of materialistic things were just like worshipped or whatever the case may be, and it was like I want to say it's making me feel or say want to say like a fast paced type of situation, a fast paced type of space, and it's like um you were thriving in that space. You were thriving in that, but you had to adapt to it. Once you adapted to it, they did not understand that you were in survival mode. You just know how to survive. You know how to make it through certain situations, or make it, get it out the mud and make it in situations and places where you don't even, that doesn't serve you, like the total inside who you really are type of you. So with that being said, they're looking at you like, hey, you really thrived here. This is what that karmic relationship is like, you was that. You was, and then you like, yeah, I was, but inside, internally, I had a lot of inner work that I had to do or undo, or stuff I had to unlearn, once I had gotten out of that survival mode or out of that environment. Do you know how much work I had to do in order to just even be at peace, or even touch or have a taste of peace? You get what I'm saying? So they liked who you were, admired probably who you were when you was in that survival mode or whatever the case may be, and they didn't realize that wasn't the true you. It wasn't. It didn't align with your values. You knew you had to deal with the karma that came along with that. And after you left that situation, after you got out of that environment, you had difficult decisions to make and everything like that. You possibly found yourself in a space where you was reaping all the bad karma that because of what you did, because that didn't align with what your spirit and didn't align with what you held valuable, right? So you had to deal with that karma. They don't know that you had to deal with all that karma. You did so. And then once you dealt with all that karma, you also did the inner work to yourself too, as well, to try not to have to be in survival mode. And they're looking at you now because you're a little bit peaceful. You're in a peaceful kind of state of space, and they like, well, you're not acting like yourself. You're not this. You're not that. And it's just like, I thrive in anything I do. I get it. You just used to seeing me in survival mode. Now I don't have to survive as much. I don't have to be in that survival mode. I'm peaceful type of place. And when you're in that peaceful type of place, gossiping, talking down on people, scamming people, or just using people, doing just negative things doesn't serve you anymore, or doesn't just align with you anymore. So it's like you don't find no interest in that, and you kind of possibly gonna have to tell this person, hey, I can be here for the inner work, the healing, that side of you, whatever you may need somebody to talk to or whatever like that. We could probably exchange business ideas, stuff like that, like just motivate each other or whatever like that. But when it comes to being the person I used to be, or being that friend that used to be literally side by side with you in survival mode situations, I'm not there anymore. I literally, even if they might look at you and see that, hey, you don't even have as much as me, or you don't have that much, you don't have enough, it doesn't look like that you have accomplished being in a safe space. It doesn't look like it. You have did the work for it don't have to look like it to them, but it feels like it to you. And also, it shows by the fact that that other stuff doesn't align with you no more, and survival mode doesn't feel comfortable to you no more. So you don't have to adapt to that no more. So you just like you're like, hey, like I know it doesn't look like I have much. It doesn't look like that I got it all. It doesn't look like that. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm safe. I'm not in survival mode no more. I done did the inner work. I'm going to therapy. I'm healing my inner self and stuff like that. The things that you probably working on is, I want to say too, the things that you're probably working on is probably internal and it's not to be seen or can't be seen with the naked eye, or are seen in your material things. I think it's more seen in your character. And I don't think that they ever seen your character for who you were. They seen your adaptive character. They seen who you had to become in order to survive. But they don't know exactly who you are when you don't have to be in that survival mode. So when you're not in that survival mode, they don't know that character. They don't know that person. They really don't. And they're like, hey, you're not, you gotta get back to yourself type of thing. And my thing, and I think your thing is that this is myself. See, I did get back to myself. I'm leading a different path. I'm a king of different ventures. I'm a king of honesty and morale. You know, like what we thought was valuable then when we was in survival mode, it was materialistic things, things that would seem tangible, but like you can really touch. I realized that true value lies in things that you can't touch. You know, how I treat people, where I go, the things that I would rather do, how how people see me, how people treat me. You get what I'm saying? And you might be or seem like a king to certain people because of the inner work that you have done, and they probably looking at it like, I don't even know why this person look up to this person. I don't even know why people like this person like that or whatever like that. They not even who they used to be. They ain't even doing what they used to do. It don't even look like what it was. You get what I'm saying? Back then, if they would have knew them back then, they would have really liked this person. Right now, it's like that he or she, they fell off. They fell off the whole time. You ain't fall off nothing. You just got down, started crawling, got back up, and started building to walk. Like you had to relearn to walk. You get what I'm saying? You ain't fall off nowhere. You get what I'm saying? You no longer have to survive, so you don't have to be that particular person that was constantly bringing negative energy towards them, and bringing bad karma to them that they will later have to get over or have to deal with. Because remember, you're gonna have to still face that karma. You can look everything could look good, everything could be fancy, and everything could look great, and that karma will come and bite you in the butt that you did 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Oh, you thought everything was sweet, huh? But it gave you enough time to change your ways and just operate in a different manner. And especially if you didn't change your ways and operate in a different manner, of course that karma gonna come especially when you least expect it. It's gonna come at the wrong time. Everything gonna look like it's good, and it's just gonna bow hit you. And then you're gonna be thinking to yourself like, where did I go wrong? What is this? You forgot what you did 10 years ago. You forgot how shifty you was 10 years ago. You forgot that you was in survival mode doing all this and doing all that. And you probably already went through that, healed through that, did the work to get out of that. Hey, Nicole, you know what I'm saying? To get out of that, you went to therapy, you repented, you you try to make your amends, that because that's what you probably was doing. Instead of you building your materialistic things, you were building your internal things, your spiritual things, your love and light. You was probably working on that, and how you treat people, how you just operate with people, getting rid of all that bad karma you gonna have to go through. You probably was facing that bad karma at that time, and you was living through it, learning from it, getting better, creating good karma for yourself. You get what I'm saying? And constantly realizing that, hey, I'd rather the good karma than the quick bad karma. That's, the quick, uh, oh, we in survival mode. I'm gonna do this real quick. And then, yeah, it seemed like I'm up, but the whole time it's creating bad karma for me later. Yeah, you realize, like, hey, I thought that I could do that. I thought that that was the way. I thought that that was gonna like really make it. Like I thought like I could deal with that. Like, hey, man, I take that, because when I gotta deal with the karma, I'ma have enough to deal with it. No, no, it doesn't work like that. It can give you a lot of things, and your karma will come and take all of that. The price be up, the price be higher. When you got a lot more, so the price you have to pay would be low key everything. You sitting up there thinking, oh, I have more, so I'll be able to pay for whatever that bad karma is, and it be nothing. It ain't gonna really be nothing to you. No, the fact that you have more and you obtained more and got more out of being shiesty, scamming, or being a bad type of person, or just manipulating people and stuff like that. Everything you have gained has added a tax on your bad karma, and that's what you gonna it's gonna take more of what you thought. You get what I'm saying? All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I was doing okay. Spirit guys, what else do you want collectors to know? uh Also, you have um Ace of Cups, and it says, cup full of love, be receptive. So you have the Ace of Cups. So I just you know want to get into that and make sure that I'm giving y'all the right thing. Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups, and it says, something beautiful and full of love has just begun, and your cup is so full it spills out into a pool below. You'll feel yourself filled. You'll feel yourself filled with radiant positivity, happiness, and joy. Be receptive. You've been blessed with life giving love. So, welcome all your new endeavors. Okay, so like I said, thanks for explaining. You're welcome. You're welcome, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so okay. Yeah, so your cup full of love, like, because of the simple fact that you worked on your inner self, you decided to be a leader, and work on your inner self and your inner and all the stuff that just didn't serve you back then when you were in survival mode. You have become peaceful, abundantly blessed with love. Okay, you have your cup is full of love, it's overflowing, and it's allows you to overflow onto other people, to give out that same love that's received to you. So instead of you, when you were in survival mode, you were sitting up there not allowing your stuff to overflow. Your cup was full, but it wasn't overflowing to other people, allowing them to reap the benefits too. No, you weren't worried about nobody else. You were worried about yourself. But right now, since you have did the inner work and just been a different type of person, your cup of love is overflowing onto other people. All right, and it's benefiting other people. It's you're being a blessing to others too as well. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I just feel like that really, I mean, don't really want to get into it or whatever, but I think the meaning of life for real, that God just want, or the creator or universe, whoever you believe, wants us to do, is just to just be receptive. Give people the love and the care that they give us. Be kind to others. Be a blessing to others. I feel like the creator just want us to be able to be a use for them to bless someone when needed. Like, for instance, it's like we're the Cash App, the Zelle, the something. Like we're the middleman. We're the middle person. Okay. Now we know that the Creator, the God, can't really physically touch people or be down here to really do the things that give the blessings that they give out. So they use us since we're down here. They use each one of us, their servants, to be like, hey, or their Cash App, their Zelle, their party, their transactional act, or vessel, to be like, hey, um, I'm God, I'm the creator. Hey, I'm putting, let's say, we gonna say anything. I'm putting abundance in your, I'm sending abundance to you so you can help my person over there. I can't physically do it, so it's like, hey, I'm gonna get this to you. Can you go bless that person for me? That's what it gives me. And it's like, that's why we get blessed, so we can bless whoever we are meant to bless in that moment. Like whoever God is called to bless us. So when God is telling us to like look out for somebody, or pay, or put us in a certain place, in a space, at a moment where we are able to do so, God put us that right there, because it's like, hey, I see my person need help, my person need whatever like that. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get my I got one of my peoples. My people's gonna come along and come right here. Hey, I'm gonna make something happen where you make a detour or whatever like that, because I know this out your way. This is not really normally what you do. This is not the normal way you usually go. But I'm gonna make the street be closed so you can make it over there to old boy. So you can bless that person. I need you to help that person real quick. That's how I look at it. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really our purpose. It's to be like a third party type of, a middle person, in order to give blessings to the next person. Like, I just think that's what it is, point blank, period. And if we listen and follow what we're supposed to follow, we can fulfill everything that the Lord wants us to do. I mean, it's just giving God and the Creator just a little bit more access to the world, like a better access, you know, because it's kind of hard to do things up there without having being down here to really like be able to really touch people and do the things that the Creator wants to do without having a little help here on Earth. You get what I'm saying? Okay. All right, spare guys. Well, ooh, do you want the person to? Okay, these other ones really fell. But that one came out, the Page of Wands came out. So we just going to take this. I know I'm going a little over. I've been talking. I'm sorry. But you have the Page of Wands, and I don't have nothing written on here. So we going to go into it. And I'm going to try to make it a little fast because I know I'm going over. Okay, so you have the Page of Wands. Okay. Oh, we on the right page. So, Page of Wands. The page is always bursting with new ideas and new things to do, new things to learn and study. She wants it all, but doesn't quite yet have the maturity to focus on following through with her fleeting passions. Everything is possible and it's exciting if the page is you. You're in an experimental stage, so try everything and follow your whims. Eventually you'll find something that clicks. So you could be like, hey, I'm good at a lot of things. I mean, yeah, I can do really anywhere. You could really be all over the place at this moment, but it might be a time for you to sit there. Yeah, you can try this and try that. You're in an experimental stage. You can kind of do that right now. So maybe that's why it seems like that you're all over the place or whatever like that. And it's like you can't try to figure out what you need to do, or you can't be on a pet because you're in an experimental stage right now. You're in a I need to figure out what aligns with me, what tastes well. You're in your wine tasting stage. I'm not going to just particularly be like, I like this wine without being able to experience all the other wines too as well. I can't say that's my favorite because I have yet, that's the only one I had. You get what I'm saying? So at this moment, you're in experimental stage. So you could just be like, that's why it seems like you're like all over the place because you're trying to see what aligns with you, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel like that you can continue on doing it, what makes you feel like that if this was the last wine on earth, would you be able to just drink this one for all your life and be satisfied? That type of thing. If you only could work this one job all your life, would you be able to work this job and be comfortable and won't get tired or won't get burned out and want something new? You know, or like just because you're good at it doesn't mean that this is what you want to do. So that's the thing. You could be in that space right now, so don't get down on yourself. Don't even pay attention to the fact that yeah, you could be all over the place. Understand that you're in an experimental stage and you might be young enough to be in the experimental stage. Okay, because some of us are in the experimental stage and stayed there forever. You get what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I want my hands be in everything, be in a whole bunch of pots. But the thing is, I know that I was meant to be a millionaire. So by you being a millionaire, you have to have different several streams of income. And yes, even though I had the right idea, I had the wrong time. This ain't the time for it. Right now, this time, I shouldn't be in an experimental stage. I should be in a pick one, deal with that, and then I know of the other stages. So it's like if I pick that, focus on that, build that, let that give revenue, get let that bring profits to so I can put it on the other things to build the other things up. I still at the end of the day will have all of the same state, all of the things, all of the different things, but they will actually be making revenue. They will all I will be in the space of them making revenue instead of me just doing them and they not making nothing. You know, or it's not bringing no it's seeming overwhelming, but it's not bringing no nothing prosperous to my life at this moment. Like because I had the right idea, just the wrong timing. It ain't the time to do this. Work, focus, lock in, stick on one thing, and guess what? That one thing will allow you to go back and do those other things, but with some revenue, and by you being able to invest in the other things, you be able to allow those things to make revenue back and make some type of profit. Okay, so you could be in that type of space. Okay, but you're in an experimental space for right now, and that is okay. All right. All right, we only got one more row of the other ones just to clarify some things, and then we're gonna be out of here. I'm sorry. All right, but understand that this reading is on point. Spirit guides, because this is going for me too. Spirit guides, what do you want collective to know? Why did two come out? I don't like that. You have old school and you have picture. So old school, we're gonna go to old school. It says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So you can just be thinking of things in an outdated type of space or outdated type of way. So you could be old school with a lot of things, and you might forget that times are changing, things are evolving, and you might need to adapt to what the new uh uh way of life is now. And that doesn't mean that you're that you're adapting to a space or environment that you don't need to be in, but it's also allowing you to, you're adapting to the times. So you, it's more of like you're evolving rather than adapting. You're not adapting for survival, but you're adapting to evolve. Okay, picture, you have picture, and it says looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So somebody could be looking at pictures of you. They could be missing you of some sort, just really having some type of nostalgia when it comes to you. They kind of possibly want to make new memories with you or whatever, because they kind of miss you. All right, they miss where it used to be or whatever like that. But I don't think that they understand that you're just in a different stage of your life, and you just might not align with what y'all used to have going on. You have to understand, we got to get with the times, the old way of thinking. We're in a new age, we had to evolve. So at this point, I think that they're just getting to understand that you are a different person. You have evolved, they have evolved. um and they have to meet you where you are now rather than remembering or missing where you used to be then, in that survival mode. Spirit guys, what else do you want collectors to know? Talking, you have talking, and it says interested, wait, awaiting messages, text, calls, emails, talking more. Somebody wants to talk to you. They want to have a conversation with you. Maybe this is a person that you do not talk to. You might have fell out with. It just didn't serve your purpose or whatever like that. But they're in a space of wanting to talk to you. All right, they are waiting to see if you're going to talk to them. If that makes sense. Okay, we had two. Yeah, like I said, I hate when they come out like this. If you're scared of snakes, please look away from the screen right now. Okay, don't look. Okay, you have girl with snake. You have girl with snake. Now, now you can look. Now you can look, people. You can look. Okay, so it says girl with snake. It says charmed or used, enable boundaries. So you can have a person around you. It's a girl with snake. Like you could have a person around you that's really a little snake like, or whatever the case may be. They could be very charming. They could be there to kind of use you in a sense, or they think that they can use you. But I think that you're kind of aware like that they are a snake, but you're allowing them to be that snake. They are, you're enabling them to go against your boundaries. But I think that you're about to just it's reset your boundaries and tell them like, hey, they gotta abide by these boundaries. And when they don't abide by the boundaries, that's when you see them for who they are, and that will be what, the snake, the person that was just there to charm and use you. They, it wasn't nothing like they cared anything about you. No, you was just another source for them. You helped them with what they needed in life, and that's cool. But at the same time, I think that person had to realize that, like, yeah, other people are not there for you to use them. They are there for the creator to use them. So if, baby, you can't use and abuse this person, the creator will allow them to see you for the snake that you really are. And you have abundance. You have abundance collective came out too as well. And it says positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss blessings. So after you get rid of this person, the snake, once they have revealed themselves as a snake, you're going to come through. You're going to come to a lot of abundance because of this, because you held that positive mindset. You adapted and evolved into a person that has a positive mindset that will do nothing but generate abundance of some sort. It can be money, it can be just having the power to manifest whatever it is you need or want. You also give gratitude to the Most High, and you have a lot of respect for the Most High too as well. And just the way that you think now has blessed you so much, even if other people don't see it because it's not tangible. you know it's blessed you so much, that you're just blissful and blessings. it just seemed like you're in bliss and you at peace. And they just like, how is that person at peace? They got a regular car. How is that person at peace? They live in a little apartment. How is that person at peace? Because my head is not hurting anymore. I'm not racking my brain and sitting up here worrying about, oh my gosh, I'm stressing. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really went in over my head. I really made a bigger bill than for myself than I was ready to uh make or ready to take care of. And like, I didn't make sure that I was stable. I didn't make sure that I was ready to do this. But you, on the other hand, you have worked a little bit inside out where when you get the money, one, you will know what to do with it. Two, you'll be able to maintain what it is that you want to maintain. All right. And three, you won't have too many downfalls because you have a mindset of helping others, not creating bad karma for yourself. So it's not going to be really too much of an opportunity for things to really have a tower moment in your situation or break down what you have built or whatever like that, because you have really solidly um, built that from the ground up, inside out. Ain't nothing hollow about it. And it's strong. Your faith is strong. Your spirit is strong. Your backing, your spiritual backing, your support that you have for the higher power from the creator above in the universe are so strong. They got your back so much just because of who you become. Even if you used to be a certain type of way, the fact that you awaken and realize that that wasn't who you were or who you needed to be, you operated out of survival mode. Now you're in a peaceful, blissful type of space that, yeah, you don't even accompany yourself with things or people that are really too much in survival mode. You can be a helping hand to help them, but they don't need to be in your safe space. You know? And once you've done that, you kind of created good karma for yourself. So now all you will be reaping is what you sown, and that was good, positive things rather than negative things. When you like to reap some good things rather than negative things, I mean, I wouldn't mind reaping what I sow if everything I sown was of love and light. Period. Okay. Okay, let's see what type of signs. Let's see the signs. Don't forget, don't forget. Also, if you're new here, I just want to let you know my name is Foxy T. I'm your good God sis in spirit. And hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. That's what it's for. Okay. All right. So, just let's see. Oh crap. All right. I think that's enough. I don't want to do too much. Then we want to do the other ones because we want to make sure that we be fair and do all the signs. Okay, we have Sagittarius came out here, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have Pisces. And we had, when I say y'all, let me make sure. Okay, Gemini came out here 3 times. And Taurus came out here once. So you have Sagittarius once, Capricorn once, Pisces once, Gemini 3 times, and we have Taurus once. And now we want to see what else, because we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose nothing. Also, if this message resonated with you, can you please give me a thumbs up, please? Thank you. It helps the algorithm and it helps me, and it costs you nothing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to see. We're going to see. Okay. Oh, Gemini came out for the 4th time. Gemini. I don't know, but I think what? Okay, you got Virgo came out, Aquarius came out, and Capricorn came out again. Okay, okay. So if you're a Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, this could be meant for you. Or if you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Okay. Either way, if this if this resonated in any type of way, collective, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Also, remember that you're only hitting that subscribe button so you do not lose me. You don't have to try to find me again. Understand that it's not a bad thing. You know, I'm just saying sometimes, and then also you're a blessing and helping people out. When you hit that subscribe button, I'm just letting you know, and it's free. It's just you hitting the button, okay? Also, you can hit that bell in the corner if you would like to. It will give you a notification when the next time I go live, and you can be part of the chat and get your shout out, like the Stitch Lover and Nicole Mong, okay? But if you are shy, that's fine too. You can also still hit that little bell in the corner. And when you do so, you can it'll give you a notification, but you can watch it later. You can watch it later. Or you can watch it, don't say nothing. But I'm telling you, when if you watch while I'm live, I ain't even gonna hold you. If you watch while I'm live and it start resonating and I feel your energy and it's something that you really need to know, and I start saying it, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm sorry, you gonna be hitting that heart, like you're gonna be hit. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna be like, why is she reading my life? Because this is what you need to hear right now. This is what need to be heard right now, baby. And you got this. You just needed somebody that didn't really know you tell you, because like I said before, remember I told you somebody else that kind of trigger us, or just know us. They could say the same thing that somebody else, that a stranger can say, and it'll trigger us if they say it. But if a stranger say it, we'll take it a little bit more, because it's like, hey, they don't really know me. They ain't saying this out of maliciousness. They're not saying this for their own personal gain. They're saying this because this what is need to be said. This is for you. It's that message. And if more than one person say it, you kind of gotta take heed from it. But I get it if the person that you were around that kind of triggers you, they said it and you didn't take it for what it is. I get it. I've been there. I still be there. And sometimes I had to remember to myself, it's not who's saying it, it's what's being said that I have to pay attention to, and I had to take heed to. So remove who's saying it and take what has been said and apply that and let it work for your life. That's how you still be a step up, one up on anybody. Oh, shoot, I ain't even worrying about nobody else. That's how you be a step up or one up on yourself, the old self. So your old self is dead. The old self is dead and gone. That relationship is over. Whoever you had a relationship with when you was in survival mode, whatever like that, that's done. So you have to understand that they probably have to get used to the fact that you're no longer that person. And so you gotta give them a little bit of grace too, to kind of get reintroduced to who you are now. Okay? Because sometimes we forgot and we forget that we have to reintroduce who we are, who like now, to those people. And we also had to remember that just because we love them, we care about them, we like them or whatever, that doesn't mean that we still align. So the fact that we no longer align doesn't mean that we have to hate that person or anything like that. You can still be a blessing to that person, be used when the Lord telling you to go bless them. But you don't have to be around them and be in that space every day, or have to like really engulf yourself in their space, or them engulf their self in your space. So with that being said, collective, I love y'all so much. And I appreciate y'all for coming here with your girl. Like I said, hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. It will also bless me too as well. I do this for the blessing and the healing of others as well as myself. So don't think that I'm just sitting up here preaching to y'all and ain't saying nothing to myself. Gay, because my Capricorn came out here too. So when I say it to you, I'm saying it to me too. Understand that this is helping my mental, helping my healing process, helping who my spiritual process too, helping who I am learning to become, and getting rid of that person that was a survival mode all her life. I'm also healing my inner child and itself with this. So also remember, it doesn't matter that this doesn't really make me money or whatever the case may be, but I'm just so appreciative of the fact that I could be a blessing to somebody else and help somebody else along the way, because I think that I didn't go through what I went through for no reason. I went through it so I can tell my testimony, and I was actually, yes, really tested. And if I made it out, what type of person would I be not to let you know how to make it out to? I'm not evil. You get what I'm saying? I have the purest heart, and at this moment, it's time to let that shine and let y'all see that side of me. Okay, you might like the little wild me and the type of me, but I was a survival mode, baby. That was not who I was. I had to adapt. Okay, that kept people from M word and me and being a petty to me. You get you to me. You get what I'm saying? I was survival mode, but now I'm in my peaceful space. I don't have to worry about nobody doing nothing to me. So with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I want you to stay blessed, never stressed. Why? Because you are the best, and I mean that. Everything else is just a test. Okay. All right, love you guys, and I see you again tomorrow. Bye, twin.